I want to show you guys the best XP farming you can do to rank up really fast. I went in and tested a bunch of the bosses, and there's a few bosses that are really good and then one that's really great. And with the new addition of Moxie's Big Encore, you can rank up so fast. This allows you to buy the boss fights easily over and over again without having to restart the game. I went in and tested 11 bosses across Borderlands 4, and I started with easy bosses all the way up to vault bosses. I wanted to see which one would give the most XP and then which one is the best to farm if you're trying to get a ton of XP fast. I wanted to see how much XP I could get in an hour from each of the bosses. So how much time does it take to kill them one time and how fast can you do it? How much XP you get for killing them one time, and then how many times can you kill them in an hour, and then what's the total amount of XP after that 1 hour? I also made a tier list of like best to farm, easiest to farm, all the way down to they're a pain in the ass, and I'll show you guys that at the end of the video. So let's start with number 11, the one that gives you the worst XP, and this is Bio Bulkhead, and this is where this boss fight is located in the grasslands on the lower right of the map. Also, all of these numbers are going to be based on rank 41. If you're a lower rank, you are going to get less XP. If you're a higher rank, you're going to get more. So for Bio Bulkhead, there's more involved with him than most of the other boss fights. You have to keep constantly breaking his immunity. It doesn't matter how strong your weapons are, he is going to immune on you 3 times, and you have to keep breaking it. So it makes this boss fight a bit slower. The fastest I could do this boss fight with my super build was 1 minute. From the time I purchased the boss fight, killed him, and got back to purchase it again was 1 full minute. You're going to see how crazy slow that is compared to the other bosses, but he gives 1,350 XP per kill at rank 41, and if I could have a 1 minute perfect run every single time, I could kill him 60 times in 1 hour, and that would give me 81,000 XP for that hour. Number 10 on the list is one of the vault monsters called Radix, and his vault is located up on the top left in the Shattered Lands. He's number 10 because it takes a while to kill him. My super build does not insta-kill him like it does the other vault boss in the grasslands. Plus, it's a long trek to get here and then get back to the board and buy it again. One thing about him though, he is much easier to kill than the vault boss in the grasslands. Like, I find it very easy to deal with. He doesn't really have any crazy phases. I just keep unloading my tasers and he does die, but just not super fast. And from the time I buy the boss fight, get in here and kill him and get back to buy it again, it's 1 minute and 10 seconds. At the end of the boss fight, you gotta run through a long island to get back to buy it again. So that takes some time. But when you do kill him, you do get 2,256 XP. So that's a nice amount. And in 1 hour with perfect runs, you can kill him 51 times for a total of 116,022 XP. Number 9 on the list is the Oppressor. This is the big ship in the sky. This is located on the bottom right of the grasslands. For the Oppressor, you can kill this ship in 40 seconds, buy it and get back and buy it again. Of course, you do have to have a super build, but I noticed this ship is pretty weak. The only thing that could slow you down and keep this boss fight from being even faster is waiting for this ship to like come around and get close enough to shoot. Now, some of you might be better at shooting, but I have to wait for it to get a little closer. This ship will give you 1,350 XP per kill, and in 1 hour, if you have perfect runs, you can kill the ship 90 times, giving you 121,500 XP. And number 8 is Idolator Saul, and he is located in the Fortress Andromeda. This is in the grasslands on the right. You're going to reach him about 4 hours into the campaign. I was really shocked to see how fast I could kill him because you have to break his immunity first, and it takes a moment for him to shoot down that locust gas for you to pick it up and throw it at him. Plus, it's kind of a long run. You got to drop down here, run around, and then run all the way up to that orb, and it's only 48 seconds. Like, the kill itself is like 10 seconds or less, so that's fast. It's all the running around is what takes time. I am using all of my attacks to help speed this up and all of my weapons, but he does give 2,024 XP, and in 1 hour you can kill him 75 times for a total of 151,800 XP an hour. This other one is a big boss equal to Idolator Saul, and this is number 7, Vile Lictor. He's located in the top right of the map in the mountains in the Fortress Umbral Foundry. Now for this boss, I can actually 2-shot him. I think I could 1-shot him, but he has a phase that will block you. You have to go through the second phase. So for this run, same thing, just unloaded all of my tasers into him. I did use my action skill, and as soon as he opens up his face hole, I'm firing at him, and that's going to take out his whole yellow shield bar. Then you have to wait. He's going to do the phases he's got to do. The screen's going to turn purple, and then as soon as you see him again, you just start firing again, even if his mouth thingy isn't open. And even with him doing this extra phase, I can kill him in 47 seconds, and he does give 2024 XP per kill. Again, when I say 47 seconds, that's the time I buy the board, come in here, kill him, and go right back to the board and buy again. In 1 hour, I can kill him 76 times with perfect runs for a total of 155,029 XP. Number 7 is the Ripper Queen. She is in the top left Shattered Lands in the moon called Throne Fortress. So for her, with my super build, I can bypass all of her phases where she's insta-killed, but it's not easy to do. She's wiggly and her crits are hard to hit. She's real narrow, so you really got to get up on her. If you don't kill her fast enough, she will go into an immunity phase, jump into her web, and then fire red webs at you that will damage you. This run right here was 46 seconds from the time I bought her and then got back to the board. And just like Idolator Saul and Vile Lictor, she's giving 2024 XP, and if I had a perfect run every time for an hour, which would never happen, this is really hard to do, I could kill her 78 times an hour for a total of 158,400 XP. This next one was a lot of fun. This is number 5, Araxis. This worm, it's not worm, I'm calling it a worm, but it's an underground thresher or something. This is located in Timid Kyle's neglected opening, and it's right around the fishing spot in the grasslands. This was really fun to discover. You have to go into this cave and then go through some serious tunnels underground and find your way into this boss fight. So I'm not going to show the whole path, but you'll figure it out when you get here. This thing is huge, but with the build I have, I was able to kill it really easily, and I was surprised. I killed it and got back to the buy station again in 40 seconds. With the build I have, I'm killing everything around this worm, and there are thresher grubs in here that I'm killing for 303 XP each. So Varaxis is a little over 1500, but plus that 606, yeah, you're getting some good XP here, and with a perfect run for an hour, you could kill this thing 90 times for a total of 191,160 XP. Number 4 on the list is one of the vault monsters, Inceptus, and he is located in the grasslands on the right. You can see here, Arch of Inceptus. Now I'm showing killing him in 42 seconds, and I can definitely do that, but I have to have a perfect run, and I have to bypass all of his stages and insta-kill him when I get in here. Normally he will cocoon himself up in the ceiling, and you gotta jump around on all these pods, and it's a lengthy boss fight, but if you do enough damage to him, you can kill him before he's trying to cocoon. Like, he's going to right there, but he's dead. I can only do this like 1 out of 10 times. So to say this is a 42-second kill, that's a perfect run. But he does give 2,256 XP. That would be 85 boss kills an hour for a total of 193,371 XP. Number 3 on the list is Horus, and he is located in the grasslands. He's going to be in the center, kind of up at the top there. You might be surprised to know that with the build I have and the actual length you have to run here, which seems to be kind of far, you can kill him in 18 seconds and get back to buy it again. Once I land, I know where he's going to spawn, so I'm laying into those tasers before he's even visible, and I'm running towards the door before he's even dead. That's going to open. I'm going to hit that orb. Boom. I'm back up to buy it again. So he gives 1,188 XP per kill. And with this run, which is very easy to do, I can kill him 200 times in 1 hour for a total of 237,600 XP. And if you are hyper focused, you can definitely get that done in an hour. At this level, that will give you almost 2 ranks. Number 2 on the list is Driller Hole, and Driller Hole is located in the Shattered Lands up at the top left right there. This guy is another quick kill. I can kill him in 18 seconds. Now he does have 2 spawn points. He can either come from the left or the right. I just love this boss. When I came across him, I could not stop farming him. It was so much fun and so addicting. And same thing with Horus. I just lay those tasers down and then turn around and head for the door and wait for that door to open, hit that orb, and you're back up buying it again. This is also a very short track, so that's why it cuts it so far down to 18 seconds. He's giving you 1,377 XP, and in 1 hour you can kill him 200 times for a total of 275,400 XP. And number 1 on the list, you might have guessed, it's Splash Zone. I wasn't sure if he would be the best, but he is the best. He's located in the grasslands. He is the very first mission you take from Claptrap, but you can kill him in 14 seconds and reset the boss fight. That's crazy. And the tasers come in so handy here. I'm laying down tasers, letting the tasers do the job. I'm turning around, heading back to the buy station and rinsing and repeating. I like this method too because it gets you out of the zone. He's pretty feisty. He'll come at you, he'll down you. So you're laying down tasers and leaving keeps you safe and makes the boss fight quick. Per kill, he'll give you 1,188 XP, and that is the lowest of all the bosses, but you're killing him 257 times in an hour for a total of 305,316 XP. And sometimes you might get a boost to that XP because there are a couple of other dudes in there that will give you a little more. But if you got enough stimulants in you, you can pull this off in an hour. And that's going to be over 2 full ranks. Now I'm going to show you guys the tier list breakdown of what I think is the easiest farming, the funnest farming, and then what's just like a total pain in the ass. I just won't even mess with those bosses. So for the S tier, I've got 2 in there. Obviously Splash Zone because he's the fastest, the easiest. You're going to make so much money selling those weapons. He drops a ton of legendary. And then I like to farm Horse a lot. His boss fight, again, is super fast at 18 seconds. He also has a red chest that respawns, and he's just a very satisfying kill. Below that is Vile Lictor. I think the environment is so cool. He's such a cool looking boss, and the fact that I can 2-shot him is awesome. And Driller Hole, he is such an easy kill with 18 seconds, and he's got more XP than some of the other bosses, and you can make so much money selling his weapons. So Idolator Saul and Varaxis, and also... who's up there next? Yeah, Radix, that vault boss. I think those are just bosses that take a little bit longer to kill. There's more involved. Below that is the Oppressor because he shits guns all over a huge arena and it takes forever to pick them up. And then Inceptus, he can be a real pain in the ass, and with his cocooning phase, it takes a while. And then Ripper Queen's at the bottom, not because I don't like her, just because she's really difficult to insta-kill and bypass her phases, and she's just got a weird body, and it's hard to kill her, but she's more at the bottom because she's difficult. Then Bulkhead's at the bottom because he's got those immunity phases that you cannot get past. You have to keep breaking it, and you're not getting a lot of XP from him. There's definitely more bosses to include, but these are the ones I know really well. But hopefully this helped you guys out, and we'll see you next video.